Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I thought I'd do a reading on this Taurean new moon because it's going to be so fabulous. So let's just start by saying before we begin the Pickacard, this new moon is really in a beautiful trine. Pluto is involved, which is true acceptance. We just let acceptance wash over us and it removes all doubt and fear. It brings in this change that's very natural in a flow state, very healing, and is great for growth when we take into account Neptune's position in this as well. This is wonderful for expansion. It encompasses our spirituality, bringing in new friendships, kindred spirits, a lot of new understanding about ourselves and how we can release unnecessary burdens to create a healthy space for new adventures and expansion, but more importantly, acceptance of a natural time frame so we don't feel rushed. Taurus likes to take their time and be very calm and grounded. And a lot of natural qualities come into abundance with this. It's a lot of glamour, beauty, richness, this Venusian energy when we surround ourselves in very beautiful, ethereal, light things, where it's restful on the eye and we're in a very peaceful, homey kind of place. We don't feel rushed. There's grace and there's beauty all around us, which I love. So I'm going to just let you pick your card, and this will be whatever message pertains most to you in this time, in this shift. It's really wonderful because I feel it's a relax, we pump the brake. It's like this earthy energy lets us pump the brake on feeling rushed or having too much fire energy, go, 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 produce. We get to really be in nature and be chill, deep breathing, feeling great. So you guys, number one is Pyrite, let the money flow in, because I also feel like it's a very abundant time. Neptune's very expansive with great ideas that we can bring in and add wealth and abundance, whatever you quantify as abundance. Good family time, great food, relaxing, really, really enhancing your life in any way that you want. For me, it's definitely feel like I have all the time in the world to do whatever I need, and I get to have reverence and space between things so I can enjoy them. Number two is good fortune. I definitely feel like this moon phase is all about that. And number three is find a place within. And also, if you guys want to go over to my IG, I have a fun, beautiful, I love doing new moon spreads. I feel like it encompasses a lot because between each lunar phase, we have such opportunity to release stuff and patterns and recognize what doesn't work and say, bye-bye, people, places, and things. What can I bring in? What can I usher in? And my last growth stage was micro steps, because I find if I give myself too big a list, I procrastinate. So I go, what's micro stuff? I'm going to make sure, because one of my things was hydration. I'd start working and forget about it. First thing I do in the morning, big glass of water before caffeine, stretch, don't go right onto my social media, get in the mindset of gratitude, and that's it. And it really, that shift is everything. I feel like I'm breathing better. I want to exercise. I'm reaching for foods that are better for me. All of this because I'm taking time and paying attention. Present moment awareness is going to be huge, huge. So I'm going to let you guys make your choice, and I would love for you to come over to IG, which is Sparkwist11, and get in on the new moon special. They're only $25, and they're anywhere, depending on the person, between 20 and sometimes 40-minute reads, depending whatever information is coming in for you. And I just love that because it really shows us that we have the capacity to change whenever we focus on it. When we notice something doesn't work for us, why the hell are we still doing it, right? Let's get out of these cycles. And oftentimes it can be multitasking, which is very stressful. We think we're getting more done, but we're actually getting more done less well. We might be getting lots of little things done, but nothing's cohesive and calm. That's why I'm really a proponent for one thing at a time, smooth. It feels restful, right? You ever just have a conversation and you're outside and you only have nature to look at? You're really listening to your person on the phone. You're really pausing before you respond. It's one of those things. Yet you ever see people that are trying to do the dishes and clean their house while they're talking on speakerphone? It's everything gets erratic and bounces around. This is, let's pull in and have grounded, calm experiences, which I love. So I'm going to let you make your choice and then we can begin. Okay, number one. So right away, I feel like this is about lessons, plans, and opportunities, letting the money flow in. I'm just going to pull from right here. There we go, Three of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful social energy. But I also keep seeing an ace coming in here, an Ace of Swords. I feel this is about your intuition, communication, focus, new beginnings, success, willpower, assertiveness, sudden elation, which is going to push you out into this beautiful realm of great social energy. Yeah, ambitions. You're going to be able to speak to people very smartly, very succinctly, get your meaning across in a beautiful kind of fluid way. You're very erudite, you're very calm, you're very poised, but you're not performing. This is authentically you. You're going to be excited about certain concepts. It's going to come through and it's going to bring this flow of money and abundance for you right now. You know, you've definitely have this new witty, astute, honest, self-disciplined kind of energy that is floating around, and you're going to notice your ambitions. I feel a lot of you guys are going to be writing everything down on an envisionment process on a board. You know, I feel like you're going to stand up and fight for what you believe in. You don't care what other people expect of you right now, which is very important. We release that. You're going to have this kind of beautiful analytical air of authority. You are honest, efficient, and you're going to be fired up to make really beautiful decisions. And no more second guessing yourself. And your people are going to be loving this about you. You have the sun energy, you have the brightness, the warmth, all of this. I feel like this is about power, energy, will, direction, passion, vitality. You feeling good like, whoa, here's my energy, here is my spark, this is what I've been waiting for. And the reason that is because you pumped the brakes, sat back and asked yourself, where do I want to pour my energy and love into? Who, what, when, where, and how? And now that you have this focus and you know what it is you're going for a lot of you guys, you're just going to finish this final push through school and do beautifully. You're going to make choices. You're going to realize there's a certain person that's in your orbit that you're really interested in. And learn. I always feel like I should educate myself in any field I'm trying to go in and diversify. Like if I'm trying to get a different perspective, say on a relationship, I will go and I will read and I will find all the experts that I think really, really have a true ring and authentic quality to them. And I will research them so I can help one of my clients and or myself if I'm having a difficult time with somebody. Like I have a hard time with people that gaslight or are narcissists, but sometimes I have to deal with them. So what I have to do is I have to investigate. I do some different things. I bring the astrology in it to it. I bring, also whatever, like the trigger philosophy, because some people are triggered and you don't, when it's a whole bunch of stuff and things can be brought in that are very cohesive and helpful for you to find a way through difficult situations very brilliantly. Like you're going to educate yourself and find out and go, now I feel like you are in a lineup for the right person, the right job, the right whatever makes you happy. You're going to trust yourself in your choices and you're going to sail through. This is definitely your lunar month to make those very important choices. Where you need change, you're going to change. Where you need to enhance an area of your life, you're going to do that. Like my next big step, and I have to be careful not to overwhelm myself or I will avoid it entirely, is organization of my tools and resources at home. I just have so many bits and pieces when it comes to my jewelry. It's like tiny little findings, all these things. And when I'm done at the end of the night, sometimes I'm tired and I literally leave just trays and piles, and sometimes I throw it all together. Same with my cards. I have a big organization project coming, and I think that's something that I might ask for Mother's Day for my family's help to do a little sort. Hagen likes to do certain things, sort all my cards and help me, and I think that's what I'll ask for. Employ your friends because you have this beautiful Three of Cups energy. Hey, I'd really love it if you could just work on this little area with me, if you could do this. And a lot of people, and I love this, they ask a friend, hey, could you be my cheerleader? Could you cheer me on every day and say, you've got this, you can do this. Don't forget to do A, B, and C, right? Stretch, drink water, all of this. I feel like a lot of beautiful qualities are coming in that are going to enhance your life. Mainly, I feel like you are just healing from all these past like whiplash of just driving yourself so hard that now you're like, Taurean energy is like, hey, I'm going to slow my roll and pay attention to what I want to pay attention to, not what the world says I need to pay attention to, and certainly not what others think I need to pay attention to, because I know this is my journey and I'm the one walking it. I want good people around me. I want to feel fortified, loved, cared for. And that's how I'm going to let all this money and abundance flow in, because you're creating clearance and receptivity for it. Group 1, beautiful energy. Again, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below as well. You guys are the absolute best. Let's see what is going on with number 2, good fortune. Right away, I feel like, yes, here you go, Queen of Swords. Great, spectacular ideas. You're just brimming with them. Yeah, you know why? Because the in-between is your flex time. That's where you optimize observations for what is going to work for you and what you can bring in, opportunities, everything. Sometimes when I'm waiting in line, I look at, you know, those little impulse buys at Marshall's or any of those places in line. I look for what is really out there and what I would reach for and why would I reach for that. And that sometimes gives me great ideas in my business and my practices and things. And I also observe other people and I see what they reach for and why, and I observe them. And I had this really crazy thing happen the other day. I was watching this lady and I watch people's attention spans, and I find that people have this sense of urgency when they're leaving a place. Like they don't want to have thought that they missed out on something. So they literally are grabbing everything and touching everything off these shelves. Yes, they have time to wait because they're online, but it's a very strange kind of thing. But I feel like you are going to have some observations that are going to really hit it out of the ballpark for you, where you really have good fortune that comes with it because you realize that's an idea. That is something that people want. It's a star moment, and you're going to have guidance. You're going to have renewal. You're going to, you know, have the direction that you've been seeking, good fortune, dreams, little miraculous events taking place in this in-between where you think you're normally just standing and waiting, but that's where the big ideas come. While you're waiting in line, while you're driving in your car, while you're waiting for your coffee to percolate, all of this, boom, Queen of Swords idea where whatever tough times you may have gone through, there is now this huge light right at this end of the tunnel that is right in front of you now. This is healing, happiness, dreams available to you. You are really ready to shine because you're asking yourself, what gives me hope now? What gives me spark? What lights me up? What gets me excited to move forward? And a lot of this, premonitions, communications, your willpower, great decision-making process, being sharp as a whip and knowing no more blocks because I choose to focus on what's important to me, not what other people want. This is power, control, energy, will, direction. Taurean energy is really good for this because Taurus is not really concerned with what other people are doing. They want a beautiful aesthetic. They want to be comfy in their own kind of realm, and they create it. And that's exactly what you're doing. Therefore, you're saying to the universe, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive these fantastic ideas. I'm ready to receive these beautiful people in my life. I'm ready to see the bigger picture instead of focusing on so many details that I get, you know, overwhelmed. I'm taking the first step. I don't need to see the first or entire staircase. You're going to trust yourself in the choices you're making because the Queen doesn't doubt herself in this. And I feel like you're going to notice, I want a little bit of variety. You're going to have a lot of conviction to make changes where you need. And you're not in this arena of harshness or competitiveness. You're just in this flow state. That's why all of this is coming to you. You can't be bothered. You're like, rat race, no thank you. You're like, I want to be in a peaceful state of mind and I'm going to take advantage. I want to have one more message for you because I definitely feel it. You've got, yeah, truth. Your real truth is coming out, that you are a beautiful entity of light and you are meant for success, that you are high value, that you are special, that you're amazing. And because you're starting to infuse your life with this confidence and boldness, this beauty and magic comes in and other people jump on board and they are just kind of like fused to your optimistic nature and they want to help you as well, which I love. Group 2, beautiful energy, loving it. That is you. If you're new to my channel, welcome, good fortune. If you want to get in on the new moon special, it's only $25. Come over to my IG and DM me, and I get those like on the night, and it doesn't even matter because it's lunar cycle to lunar cycle, so it begins on whatever lunar cycle that is beginning where the change takes place. And I do that reading, you know, it's happening on the 11th. And I do that within like 24 hours of that full moon. Sometimes I do it the day before because that's a kind of magic sweet spot too. So that will be with you very soon. So I love that for you guys. Awesome. So now we're on to number 3. Find peace within. This is really huge because, yay, nice and balanced. Reverence for who you are and what you're doing. Now, often this to me, this card screams of well-being, and that's what you need. Let's say it whispers of well-being because we don't need anybody screaming about anything, right? This is messages. You know, all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. It's as simple as that. But we have to have peace within so we get calm and, you know, we're not watching what everybody else is doing. We're not comparing and contrasting. We simply know this is due to me. I am seeking this. Rumi says it's also seeking me, but I don't need that Amazon approach. Like, where is it? It's 2 days. I need it. No desperation pie time. I'm sitting back and I'm just aware that I'm in a flow state, so whatever I need is coming to me. I often ask my guides for this. If I have, a pretty I don't like to use words like packed out or things that make me feel restricted, but if I have a very busy curriculum, we'll say, all I ask is for me to have time and space and breadth and width to feel like I'm not racing, that I have reverence for what I'm doing, time in between, and that's going to happen to you so you can plan. And what happens is once we put a little plan in our head and we release it and we don't fixate on it, it organizes for us. It takes that first baby step. Like for me, it's just to choose my decks, and then I sit there and I start to connect with them, and then I'm ready for all the reads that I have booked and things like that. Same for jewelry. I place my beads all out in front of me, whatever it is. If I'm discussing something with a client that is very particular to them, I have all my sheets and everything in front of me that I know are going to be helpful. So this is about you being truly organized and finding peace within, because you're doing one thing. What fires your passions? You're going to be in the right place at the right time. I feel like you're ready. It's this fearless, extrovert, gutsy, courageous time for you because you're always peaceful within. When we are peaceful within, we can be just wilding out and still feel that, right? When I'm calm, I feel like I can say, do, and accomplish anything, and I don't feel like I have to censure myself. I don't feel like, oh, what if they think this? Because I'm peaceful and I know my intentions are good. I'm never out to harm anybody, belittle them, or make them feel less than. And because I know that and I truly love people and I want what's best for them, I know that I should speak my truth. If I see something, I say something, and that's what you're going to be able to do and just feel so good. You're having reverence for your life, who you are, beautiful balance. Reciprocity is coming in hugely. This is say, as you give, so you'll receive, and you'll just feel good. You'll be like on that seesaw where you go up, you go down. Everybody's sharing, you're not just stuck in midair, and you don't have to be the giving tree. Other people want to give to you, so you get to receive. You are also mastering not only your emotions, but some kind of special spiritual gifts that you have, where I feel like a lot of you guys, you have a lot of kind of clairsentience and knowing, and you have a lot of extrasensory perceptions, but because you might have been in a higher kind of octane, go, you haven't sat back and rested in this peaceful state where you can really utilize it, but now you can. And now you're going to have this energetic, bold warrior kind of energy that just pushes you forward and says, I really want to master this. It could be a language, it could be connecting with somebody, it could be getting your master's PhD, it could be anything, but you just realize I can do this. I am on a path that is leading me to my vision, right? Just beautiful. I feel like, you're going to take the right action, and you're going to have lovely boundaries as well, so people don't usurp. But let's talk about, I love this because this is about innocence, childhood, nostalgia, something from the past, and memories at times as well. And I feel like what memories or issues from the past are appearing in your current life. And sometimes they're little reminders where it's we're no longer, if you, let me give you an example. Sometimes you go home on Thanksgiving, all of a sudden do you find you revert, if you're the youngest child, you revert to type. This is saying that now you are emboldened, you are a new person. You can stand up for yourself. You don't have to be yes, mom, yes, big brother, yes, whatever. It's you are this beautiful person, but you have to ask, when's the last time that you truly did something to make yourself happy? And what stopped that? And let's get back to that. And it could be somebody who's also coming back into your life from the past who will stir emotions within you. And all you have to do is do a quick assessment of it. Do I want this person in my life? Do they help me? Do they help me grow? And all of that. And I feel like you're going to really be able to listen to your intuition and let go of any illusion or fears. And you're going to be able to just trust yourself and your instincts really beautifully. That's what this is about. And you circling into this. I love this. Here you go. There's your fame card. So what this lunar cycle is also doing is having you identify what your strengths are, and then just bringing them into this luminous golden light and creating abundance for you and creating attention in a positive way for you. It could be how you sing, your voice, messages you have, if you're on YouTube, whatever it is. This is people standing up, paying attention, go, wow, look at this spark of light. Look at this great information. Look at this gift, this wonderment. And you just going, why, thank you, why, thank you, because sometimes you don't even know the impact that you make. People may voice in a comment or little something, but you're actually shifting someone's awareness to something so positive that you're illuminating illuminating a path for them. Believe it, know it, and give yourself a pat on the back and realize this is part of your true calling. You're healing, you're gifted, you're amazing. Remind yourself of that. And by doing that, you really do go from victory to victory. You collect these laurels, you deserve them. You're not doing it just so you can be like self-aggrandizing. You really want to make change, and you really are doing that. So be proud of yourself, group 3. Beautiful. And it's all coming from a place of peaceful you, happy you, wise, and you've acclimated to this new power that you're accruing, and you're doing it really beautifully. So I'm super excited for you, group 3. Amazeballs! If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. And go take advantage of the new moon spread over on IG. It's only $25. It covers a lot of fun things. I love working from lunar cycle to lunar cycle because it's not overwhelming. You know, how hard is it to make little micro changes in 30 days and then be like, wow, that's really cool. I did this many steps today. I made sure I was hydrated. I paused before I spoke so I didn't create drama in my life. I remembered to compliment and soothe and hug people that I love. All of these little changes make a big deal, but mostly for yourself. Slow down, get to that place of peace within, so you know that you are truly valued, loved, and cared for by others as well as the universe. So love and light, you guys. I'm gonna go upload.